Please excuse that I look extra messy today. I'm very, very tired. The Strattera, I'm having trouble with a lot of fatigue on it. Like, I'll feel tired, but then I'll get like this overwhelming tiredness where I just feel like I'm just gonna, like, be sitting up and I just feel like I'm gonna spontaneously fall asleep. Like, I was just sitting in my car and drinking a Diet Coke, and I had trouble keeping my eyes open, so I think I'm gonna have to roll down the window just so I can drive home, keep myself awake. I'm struggling a lot today with the messages that depression sends. So for the most part, depression is a liar, but it's really hard to separate our normal thoughts from our depressive thoughts. And in some ways, I used to think the thoughts we have as depressed people were actually the truth. But let me try to explain the difference, what I mean. So today, I am having a lot of thoughts about nobody loves me, nobody cares about me. I get that a lot. I have my days where I'm just absolutely convinced that no one in the world gives a shit if I was alive or not. And I know that's the depression talking, because in a realistic view, that's not true, right? Even if maybe some people in your life aren't being great to you at the moment, or not expressing a lot of concern or care or whatever, doesn't mean these people don't love or care about me. But depression creates a lot of black and white thinking. It's very all or nothing. So my brain goes to the extreme of just, okay, absolutely nobody cares about you or loves you, you know. So I'm kind of wallowing in that fucking cesspool of shit today. But other times when I say things like, sometimes I feel like depression tells the truth, not so much okay, this is hard to explain. I feel like depression takes the shine off of things. All of us go about our lives, right? And most people are not thinking about death or loss all the time. Like, we all know in the back of our minds that every person and animal we love is going to die. We're going to die. That is an inevitability of every living thing on the planet. My brain has me hyper aware of that. I can't understand how people go about life being happy when they know this to be true. I don't have that little shine or polish that a healthy person has that keeps them from not thinking about that kind of shit all day. That makes them aware of it, but they enjoy life regardless. They love people regardless. They get pets regardless. They don't spend all their time fearing the loss. So depression in a lot of ways to me is taking the shine off of our thoughts. Healthy people have it. Healthy people have that ability to be like, okay, yeah, well, one day something bad's gonna happen, but I'm enjoying today, and I'm gonna love today, and I'm gonna allow myself to get close to people, and I'm gonna allow myself to adopt an animal and love that animal, and not really question what it's all for. But when you take the shine off of it, you're just like, okay, here's the simple fact. Everything goes away. And I'm stuck over there. I'm stuck in that place all the time. The darkest place. Wish I had some of that shine, you know? I'm constantly aware of how things can go wrong. And I'm always surprised when they don't. But depression does lie. it does lie in a lot of ways. By creating that black and white thinking, like I said, about deciding no one loves me or cares about me, that's an exaggeration. I'm looking at it as all or nothing, and that's just not, it's a distortion. So in that way, I have to challenge those thoughts all the time. I have to say, okay, is it my depression talking or is this reality? And it's hard to constantly have to question that. But I do envy people that have that shine, that have that little polish to their brain, you know? I mean, if we didn't, we wouldn't be able to continue as a species. Everybody would be fucking depressed. You know? If everyone was like, what's the fucking point? Everything sucks, then, you know, we wouldn't continue as a species. So, I wish I had a little bit of that. Anyway, I know this was disjointed again, but I'm really tired, and I'm gonna roll my window down so I can drive home. It's freezing out, but that'll definitely keep me awake. And I'm gonna try not to focus on my little lying voice today, or the voice that is going to extremes. So I hope you don't ever feel unloved or no one cares about you. I care about you. People care about you, I promise. Some people just aren't that great at showing it. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you're living somewhere cold like I am, please stay warm.